Hi, Bill McRae here. Hope you're having a great day. I started my online business back in 2002 selling guitars. I was a wholesaler. I'd buy them in by the boatload and I would sell them all over the world and ship them one at a time. And it was a fun thing to do, but it wasn't very profitable. I discovered affiliate marketing when I sold the business to my competitor. Great group of guys. I said, man, I'm not going to not being part of the industry anymore because I had so much fun and it was cool. It is a very cool business. They said, well, just keep one of your domains and become an affiliate. I didn't even know what affiliate marketing was. That was in 2004. So I started what I called a triangle marketing technique, which was taking a product and posting it in a blog. And back in those days, blogs really generated a lot of traffic. They still do. It's kind of different now. And I ended up making like 20,000 a month in affiliate commission, which is a whole lot more than I ever made shipping these little buggers all over the world. So I got excited about it and started trying to figure out how to drive more traffic. At first, we were buying traffic from Overture, and Google AdWords was brand new, and the industry was completely different than it is now. And that's when I got into really doing blogging stuff. So in 2008, I started my own software business called McRaeSoft. And we had a phenomenal run for about 6 years where we had several number one ClickBank product launches. We had great products, but things changed so fast in this industry. It felt like I had to reinvent myself, at least twice a year, sometimes three times a year. A new product, new launch, new ideas. And then to add to that, people were stealing my software products and selling them online at other places, or they were just stealing my sales letter and collecting money from people, not delivering any software to them, and asking them to go to my support desk for help. We couldn't help them because we didn't sell them anything. So it became very, very nasty, and I ended up giving up on that and started just selling traffic, which is my primary business right now. Now, I ask myself as I look at all these home business opportunities out there, and I've tried promoting a lot of them, uh, why do some people succeed so well while others fail? And I'm telling you, 98%, 98, 95% of people never make a penny online. And that's just bothersome to me because once you figure it out, and I spent a lot of money figuring it out, it really isn't hard. It's a matter of having certain processes in place and then taking some, serious action on top of it all. But the more I looked at and talked to people who were trying to make money with business opportunities online, not talking about, any of the scam product you see at ClickSure, which is the binary income and this and that, all the junk that was being sold on those sites, but I'm actually, business opportunities, which really essentially comes down to having something that will have value, generate some income for people that want to buy it, and then you can sell it and build a team of people underneath you that sell it as well. And it comes down to you replicating yourself over and over and over and over and over, which is quite a challenge. These systems most people fail at unless they have a lot of traffic, a very dynamic personality, or they have a way of approaching the market in such a manner that they feel that they make themselves appear to be superior. One of the truths is, as being a leader in large organizations all my career, if you want to be a leader, act like a leader and people will follow. That is an absolute truth. But it bothers me that the average person, the 95% of the people, never have any success, where the top 1 or 2% really do achieve some amazing things. The people with the jet star lifestyles and all that junk. I've been there. I've made that sort of money. It didn't bring me any happiness. I had a little fun, but it didn't bring me any happiness. What I discovered truly brings me happiness is seeing people I work with achieve success. I don't know why that is, but it does, because there are people that have never made a penny in their life suddenly getting paid by some of the programs that I help introduce to the market, which I find extremely rewarding, and I want to maximize that, not for myself, but for the people who trusted me enough to sign up. I can't reach out to everybody that's on my team, let alone everybody in everyone else's team. So what we've done is decided to take the number one missing link in every single program that's out there and create it into a system that can be sold, paying a huge commission. Basically 90% of everything that's sold goes right back to the affiliate, and put that in the front end of our sales funnel so that we can get people trained to build their downline. And in fact, this works very well. If you go to some of the big product lines online right now, things like Talk Fusion, Pure Leverage, there's a lot of them out there. You guys all know them. Most of those are successful to a very small percentage of people, but those people that created a training portal as the primary product to train not only their downline, but their downline's downline down all the way down the system, so that there is one replicatable system and one coaching platform. Those guys that did that have 15, 20,000 members on their team. And the result is they make a lot of money. So recruiting is pretty simple. You can either generate traffic yourself, which we show people how to do, or you can easily buy traffic. Now, we're selling traffic as part of our sales funnel that we created in the current business opportunity. But even that would fail if people didn't understand how to leverage the entire sales funnels that we create in order to build a true business, one that generates enough income to produce enough volume to create a substantial amount of money coming out of your account. Now, if you're pulling $2,000 or $3,000 a week out of Traffic Token like I'm doing, it's a wonderful thing, really. It's great. It's, who wouldn't want to do that? And I'm not having to do a lot of work, guys. That's why we put together coaching systems in front of all of the affiliate programs. So you're not just trying to figure things out yourself. You have somebody helping you learn how to market these programs in a very systemic way. And your people you recruit using the sales funnel that we provide you will have the same training as you have. And if you follow the steps, you will find success. Now, you may have no money and you want to go buy a $47 product that just, promises you everything in the world but doesn't ever deliver. Well, I bought a bunch of that stuff and just tested it to see if any of them work. None of them work. I mean, Instagram millionaires, all this stuff, none of it works. It takes some money, but in our system, we've set it up to where you'll be making money from the traffic that you're buying to pay for the traffic, ultimately driving people into our primary product, which is Traffic Token in this case. So it's a powerful system in that if you follow the process, you will generate income that you can pull out of Traffic Token every week when they pay you every Friday and make your house payment with it. So here's your objective. You got to figure out how much money you need per month. Let's say it's to replace a typical job. It's just let's go for $4,000 a month. That's basically $50,000 a year. So basically, doing the math, that means you need to have about $5,000 in recruits per month with Traffic Token to get that $4,000 in commission. The good news is you don't really need that much because every month it recurs on 3 levels at a lower commission rate. So if you have, 5, 6, 700 people in your downline all trained to do exactly what we're training you to do, then there's no reason why they can't keep building their bottom line, feeding up to you. Now, Traffic Token is 3 levels deep, but it's infinitely wide. So the incentive there is to get as many new people into the system every month as you can, absolutely, and get them to build their downline so you can have lots of little dollars building up to you. And get that person to build his downline and so on and so forth down the tree. So at some point in line, if you have 10,000 people in your downline, they're all trained and they're all following a process that will make them successful. Okay. When I was a chief financial officer for 5 years in the 2000s, between there was a period there when I shut the guitar business down and became a CFO for a pup manufacturer. I believed in a very systemic way of doing work. I had procedures. I mean, maybe I'm a little boring this way, but every morning I go boom, 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 checklist. And that's how I run my home business too. I do my traffic stuff first thing in the morning. I make 1 to 2 YouTube videos. I have a very systemic approach. And I drive traffic to my sales funnels and let the sales funnels do all the selling. I literally can, spend 20 minutes a day working and make, $800-900 a day. Because I follow the process that we're teaching people inside our 90 Days of Action coaching program. So it is the front end of everything else. Without that training and coaching, like I said, 95% of people fail. Even a lot of people are going to fail when they buy the coaching program, and here's why. Okay, I bought a program called Mass Control, which is a very expensive program that Frank Kern, who's one of the big names in the marketing industry, launched back around, I think it was 2009, 2010, something like that. It was a $2,000 purchase. I purchased, and it was a big deal for me to buy that at that point in time. I just didn't have a lot of money, but I wanted to go to the live event. And it was a fancy box and a bunch of DVDs in it, so it was really cool. It showed up and you had all these DVDs. I went to the Mass Control live event. Now, I actually sat there and watched every one of his DVDs and went through and did his 4-day cash flow and did all the things that he recommended. I took the time to do it and do it right. All the way. $2,000. I guarantee you I'm going to consume every minute of that information. It's a big investment. It turned out to be the most successful thing I ever did in my life because I used that information and made millions of dollars. But I went to the Mass Control live event. And Frank's up on stage the first day and he goes, how many people, now you got to be honest here, actually watched the first DVD? About 2/3 of the audience raised their hand. Well, by the time they got to the 6th DVD, it was me and one other guy. The point is, people buy all this training, but they don't consume it and they don't take action. So I know, even though our system will generate tons of money, that most people will go watch 1 or 2 videos and just go, whatever. If you want to run a home business, treat it like a business. Be passionate about it. Dive into it. Make it your business. Really work it hard. Okay, I told you I'm systemic. I mean, I go through my checklist every day. Part of that is education, continuous education. Now, maybe a home business, it's not a home goof off. So I know you see these videos of these young kids and they're flying around in their fancy, cars or planes and whatever, and they're living the life of Riley, and they got, hot chicks around them, all that stuff. And you're like, yeah, all I did was spend, that's all stuff. That's created to create an emotional need for you to buy whatever it is they're selling, which is usually nothing. If you really want to be successful, yeah, that type of copywriting is effective, but it's a one-hit pony. If you really want to be successful, you got to help your people. And you got to be sincere about it. And that's entirely what 90 Days of Action is about. Helping the people in your downline be successful. So, we created this program to coach everybody's downline members so that they can be successful. And you see, you're not just looking at getting the guy right underneath you successful, but the guy underneath him and the guy underneath that person and on and on and on. If they go through this program and, they actually consume. Did you hear what I said earlier about the whole Mass Control thing? I consumed all the information and I made millions of dollars. Now, I'm not saying you're going to make millions of dollars consuming this, but I pretty well can guarantee you within 3 months you can replace a $50,000 a year job. It really isn't that hard to do. But you have to have faith, you have to take action, you got to measure results, and you have to do it every single solitary day. And be thankful you have people that are here to help you in our coaching program, and a great product and traffic token that's going to pay you every week. So home businesses can be extraordinarily successful. I know guys that are selling like Talk Fusion that just live a very nice life because they built a huge downline. They built those huge downlines by coaching their team members through a coaching site. That's what 90 Days of Action is. To me, it is the single most important process of being successful with a product like Traffic Token. Because if you just go out there and post a few links around, or just drive traffic to your landing page with Traffic Token itself, you're going to be very frustrated. You might make your money back for sure. I mean, that's easy enough to do. But if you really want to replace your paycheck and be able to, sit at home playing your guitar, then you gotta take some action. All right, thanks. Bill McRae out.